So next topic is something called operators. Okay. So this is where we will start writing, the code, like the real code from now onwards. So apart from the variables and data types. Okay. So operators, again, this is also common across all the languages. Operators already know regular mathematics. Let me know, like, some of the operators you might have used already. Like you have used plus, nothing but addition, right? So you have used subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? So you might have used these operators. Even you have used equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So less than or equal to. So you might have used all these operators in your maths. So not only the maths, almost on regular basis, doesn't matter what background that you come from, but you might have used these operators already, right? So these are like, general mathematical operators that we do have. So same thing, like we will be using very similar operators in the program also, like whatever operators, these are the operators you might have seen already, you might have used. But apart from this, there are few more operators we use on regular basis while writing the coding and all. So we will see some of the operators which we will be using mostly. Some of the operators we have, but we never use. So we don't need to discuss too much about them. But the operators which we have to use on daily basis and then which are very, very important for us, then we will see next. Okay. So in the next two sessions. So when it comes to the operator, what is mean by an operator? So what is mean by an operator normally? So an operator is like something which performs certain operation. What kind of operation? So there will be different types of operators like, addition or arithmetic operators, you call it as. So arithmetic operators means I just wrote like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, um, you know, uh, so like we have two more, something called exponentiation and we have something called modulus. Okay. So we have, these are arithmetic operators we have. And also we have comparison operators like equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. All those are comparison operators. And next, uh, so we also have something like assignment operators, right? So we have then okay, so assignment operators means like assigning a value to the variable, and in assignment itself, like something that you don't know, something called compound assignment. So like this, logical operators, like you will be using and, or, and not. Right. So this kind of operators that we do have. So now we have to discuss about all the operators that whatever we have now. Then let's understand like what are the operators that we have now. So in generally in TypeScript or in JavaScript. Okay. So what kind of operators we will be using now? Like okay. So I have something like arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Okay. So arithmetic operators you must be seeing like you might have seen arithmetic operators. Then we have something like assignment operators. Okay. Then we have something like assignment operators. Then we have something like called ternary operator. Nothing but conditional assignment. Ternary operator also called as conditional assignment operator. Okay. So then we do have something like logical operators. We have something like unary operator. Okay, so we have unary operator. Then we have bitwise operators. So these are different types of operators that we have. Okay, so we need to learn out of this. Remember, bitwise operators we never use if you are going as an experienced person. So bitwise operators we never use, and we haven't seen any uses of them so far. So it's you don't need to learn bitwise operators, and in fact, even from interview perspective, also it's a waste of time to learn bitwise operators. But all remaining operators like assignment operators, why I have written two times. Okay, assignment comparison operators. Those are sorry. Comparison operators. Okay. So you will be using arithmetic operators. We will be using comparison operators. We will be using a ternary operator or conditional assignment operators. Then we will be using logical operators and unary operators. So we have plenty of the operators that we do have. Okay. So we need to learn all these operators going forward whenever you want to write the programming. And in every programming, we will have to use one or these, one or other operators. Okay, so if you don't know the operators, then you will not be able to write any logics in the future. Okay, so now first what we do is we will start learning one by one operator. But when we are talking about some operators like a comparison operator, ternary operator, and the logical operators, we might also connect with the conditions as well. Okay, so certain operators are depending on another topic, so that I will also, while I'm explaining the certain operators like comparison, logical, ternary. So I also start with the conditional statements topic as well. Okay, now so remaining topics can be remaining operators can be discussed individually, like arithmetic, assignment, unary operators and all can be discussed individually. Remaining or depending on another topic like conditional statements. Okay. Now, yeah, let's start with each and every operator one by one. Okay, first we will start with the arithmetic operators. Okay, so let me create a new file here, something called arithmetic operators.ts. Okay, so I just created a TS file. Now, as you know that mostly arithmetic operators will be performed on numbers, right? So let me do this way, like let x number equal to 10, let y number equal to 2 or 3. Okay. So console.log, I'll say x plus y. Console.log, I'm writing, okay, so all arithmetic operators, console.log x minus y, and console.log x into y. Okay, and console.log x division y. Okay, and console.log x percentage y, nothing but modulus. Okay, and you say console.log x power y. Double asterisk means power, exponentiation you call it as. Okay, so exponentiation. Now, so I have written all 6 operators. Let us see the output. Well, okay, so then we will discuss about it. So what is the file? Like arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators. Let us see that output first. Yeah, you can see that output here. Yeah. So now if you observe the first one, right, x plus y. So obviously x is 10, and x y equal to 3, x plus y will be 13. So it's a straightforward. So I think I don't need to explain that why it is 13, right? So we have used the first output is x plus y, which is 13. So like everybody must be knowing it. I don't think so I need an explanation for that. Okay, next, x minus y. So x is 10, 10 minus 3, obviously it is 7. So you got the 7 here. And this also I don't need to tell, right? X minus y, 7, why it is coming as a 7. And here, x into y, 30, right? So obviously 10 into 3, then it is 30. Right? So this also like very much clear, pretty straightforward. So we don't need to discuss about that also much. Then division, x by y, 3.333 something, right? But modulus, what is meant by modulus? Remainder. So remainder means like, again you say x by y, you divide again 10 with 3. You divide 10 with 3, then you say 3 3s are 9. 1 will get the remainder. Don't add the decimal. Now you have to divide till you get a non-divisible remainder. When you get a non-divisible remainder, now 1 is a remainder here. When you divide 10 with 3, what will be the remainder? 1 is a remainder, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
1 is a remainder. So modulus is nothing but this remainder, always remember. There is a lot of confusion for the people between normal division and remainder division. Remainder is nothing but modulus. So this is like a remainder. Okay. Then exponentiation. Exponentiation means here is a power. Exponentiation is a power value. Okay. So what is mean by that? So power value. Now when you say 10 exponentiation 3 double asterisk, it is 10 power 3. This means 10 power 3. So 10 power 3 means 10 into 10 into 10. So what is 10 into 10 into 10? 1000. That's what you got here. Now look at y is string. Y is string. X is a number and y is a string. What will happen now? You are performing arithmetic operators between a number and a string.
Concatenation.
Okay, yeah. So remaining operators. Okay, let us quickly execute this and see what will happen. Okay, you got an error here. Okay, you got an error. So that means right hand side should be only the number and big int. And even like percentage also should be a number, it is saying that. So all these operators. So it says that you cannot perform the operator like these arithmetic operators between strings, like it has to be only numbers. But say now I'm doing only addition now. Okay, let's see what will be the output we will be getting. Look at, so are we getting any error now for addition? For remaining, we were getting error. All these are throwing error. But addition, like the plus, will not throw any error. Though you are performing between a numeric and a string or non-numbers also. When you are performing this addition for non-numbers, then you can see that still it is not throwing error, but it is showing as 10 ABC. Okay, 10 ABC. It is not throwing any error. Why? Because so in programming languages, this is not only in JavaScript or TypeScript, even all the languages across, like in Python or in Python, like we have to convert it. Okay, so in JavaScript or in Java and all. Okay, so in Java.NET and all. So we have two behaviors for addition, like plus symbol. For plus, then works in two ways. One is called as addition, which is arithmetic operator. So one behavior for plus is addition, which is an arithmetic operator. And second one is called concatenation. Okay, it is concatenation. So now you can see like, okay, so it shows us that 10 plus ABC, 10 plus ABC, nothing but 10 ABC. Okay, 10 ABC. So it will generate a string, a new string. Now X plus Y will be generating a new string. Okay. Now, so even like when you go with here, I'll say this as a string, assume this is 10 and this is 10. Now what will be the output? It is 10, 10. Okay, it is 10, 10 only. Why it is only 10, 10? Because both are strings here, right? So both are strings. Though it is, I'm giving as a 10, but 10 is given as a string type. So it should give as a 10, 10. You see that it is giving as a 10, 10 concatenation. Okay, na? So plus has two behaviors always. So whenever you're doing that plus, okay. So when you do addition, then you have to always observe between what type of values you are performing that. Are they numbers or are they strings or are numerics and strings? Like you have to always understand that. So then only you can give a proper you can guess proper output. Okay, na? Yeah. And when I do this, let me know whether you understand this or not.
Yeah, sir, understand.
Yeah, no. Wait, I'll write that. You will see how much you do that. Okay, what will be the output now?
5 ABC.
5 ABC.
It is 5
ABC.
Okay, good. So always you have to execute left to right. So because you should not execute all three together at a time, only two at a time. First you say X plus Y. X plus Y is nothing but number plus number. It is addition. So number plus number addition. So it is X means 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus ABC it means. So it is 5 ABC. It is good. Okay, now what I do is I'll say Z plus X plus Y.
ABC 5.
ABC 2, 3, sir. 2, 3.
ABC 5.
ABC 5, huh?
ABC 2, 3.
ABC 2, 3.
ABC 3, 2.
ABC 2, 3, not 3, 2, because X comes first, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we are giving X plus Y. Now, why it is not ABC 5? Because again, you go back, like you should not execute all three together, right? First, you have to go left to right. So same operator means left to right. First, you have to say Z plus X. Z means string. So string plus number. Concatenation. So it is ABC 2, which is a string again, plus Y. This is a string and this is number. So again, like, okay, so concatenation. So ABC 2, 3. Is it clear? Okay, fine then. So these are like 6 arithmetic operators, but those look very simple. But also there is one more thing that you need to understand. Is there any like engineering student with like maths background completely, like computer science or even in the electronics you will be getting? So if you are, you might have got something like Bodmer's law. Have you ever heard about that Bodmer's law? Have you ever heard? Anybody?
Yeah, sir.
What is that?
Yes, sir.
Preferences for doing any other arithmetic operations.
Okay, so that will tell Bodmer's means like D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction, B for brackets, right? So that Bodmer's law will tell when you write multiple operators together in a formula, because in real time, right? In real time, do we simply write only one operator in the formula? No, right? So in some cases, in some situations, we might need to apply multiple operators together. In a single formula, we might need to add multiple operators together. So like, addition, subtraction together, multiplication and addition together, multiplication, division together. So now like, let's say, for example, X into Y plus Z, or you say X plus Z by Y. So what will be executed first here? X plus Z by Y. Which one you perform first? I have written X plus
Do
Z,
by
x plus Z by Y. Okay. This is what I have written. Now, if you are running this formula, which one you execute first? Which operator will be executed first?
Y by Z. Z by Y.
Z by Y.
Okay. So why not x plus Z? Because, okay, that's what exactly the table I have shared with you. If you go by the table, like whatever I have shared with you, that is exactly called operator precedence. So if you are in engineering student, you might have heard about Bodmas law, but programming not only just that Bodmas law only for arithmetic operators, it tells, okay, na? But in programming, we have lot other operators, right, apart from arithmetic. So we need to understand these things like single operator means, okay, like you simply say x plus y, x by minus y, x, x by y, single operators directly straightforward, you can execute them. But only thing is when we get a situation where we need to use multiple operators together, like, you will be using arithmetic and assignment together, or when you perform like, arithmetic and comparison together. So like you might need to use multiple operators together normally. So in such cases, in what sequence those operators will be executing? So sometimes, the operators will not be executed in the same sequence how you have written. Okay. So now if you look at this operator precedence, if you open that table, if you look at that, you see that, precedence level that we have, right? You have got precedence level. Precedence level means the rank itself. So highest precedence level always gets executed first. Lowest, whatever you have got at 0 and all, gets executed last if you write all together in a single line or in a single formula. Now, if you see 12 and 11, if you observe 12 and 11, right? 12 and 11, multiplication, division, and modulus. Multiplication, division, and modulus. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, those are executed. Okay, so those are at top level, right? So 1 minute, let me open that. Yeah. Okay, you can see that here. I'm just okay. So I just opened that. Yeah. 12, we have multiplication, division, and modulus. Whereas at 11, addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. So this means, what does it mean? When you have these operators, always multiplication or division and modulus should be executed first, and addition and subtraction will be executed second. So addition and subtraction will get second priority if you have written together. But if you have given plus and addition subtraction together in same formula, you have to execute left to right in the same sequence how we have written. Okay. So that's what the operator precedence tells. Operator precedence means when you write multiple operator together, then in what sequence you need to execute them. Okay, let me write this here where Z also a number, and I'll say as a 5. Now I will say Z plus X into Y, or X plus Y into Z. What will be the output now?
17.
17.
Okay, so it will be 17, right? So it will be 17. Yeah, you can see that it's a 17. Why it is 17? Because I have given addition and multiplication. I've given addition and multiplication. So first multiplication has to be executed. So you say X plus Y into Z, then this will be executed first. So first you say Y into Z, which means 5 into 3, 15. Now it will be 2 plus 15. Okay, 2 plus 15. Then I will say now, what will be the output?
25.
Why is it 25?
Parentheses will get first.
Exactly.
Whatever inside.
Generally, that's what brackets, right? So always, brackets will always be executed first. Whenever, any operators are grouped with brackets. So first these brackets have to be always executed. So one single output comes out of the bracket now. So here X plus Y is grouped in a brackets. So X plus Y has to be executed. So now it will be 5 into 5. So first, okay, so X plus Y is in the brackets. Okay. Now if you run this, yeah, 25 is being right answer. You can see that. So when arithmetic operators are very simple, it's not like so complex. But only thing is what you need to know, if you're running individually, That will be like, okay, so simple only. We don't need to struggle anything like to execute arithmetic operators. But the only thing is when you write together, like multiple operators together. Let's say, for example, if you want to do the calculation, like let's say I want to see X has got a tax calculation, you're doing assume that. Assume like I have to get 30% tax for that. So what you do, let tax equal to X tax amount, X by 100 into 30. You're doing a 30%, right? You're doing 30% now, X by 100 into 30. So what will be the output you get now? Tax. How much it is now? 20 lakhs I will give. So what is the 30%?
26,000.
2 lakh, 20 lakhs, 30%.
Sorry.
6 lakhs, right?
6 lakhs, sir. 6 lakhs. Sir.
6 lakh. That's like, first you have to, now you see, I've done division and I've done multiplication. I have done division and I have done multiplication. Okay. Then, so here both are in the same precedence level. Division and multiplication are in the same precedence level. So both are at 12 if you observe. Both are in 12 level. Right? Precedence level. In this case, what you have to do, left to right. You have to execute. That means whatever is written left side, that means first. That should be executed first. Then right side second, like that. Okay. Left to right sequence will be executed. In the same order how we have written should be executed when precedence level is same. So that's like, whenever you want to calculate a certain, get a amount of certain percentage from a number, then you will be using like this. Okay. So in a single operator, if you run, then it won't look any complex. But when the moment, if you have to write multiple operators together, then probably you might get this. Okay. So confusion. So that's where you have to be, you have to understand precedence level. So even if you want to calculate the output properly and all, if you have like these kind of tax calculations or percentage calculations and other things and all, then we might get multiple operators together written, so that you need to understand how, in what sequence they will be executing. Okay. Now, so when we are, I hope you guys understood what is meant by arithmetic operators now. And I will tell one of the interview question, one of the legacy and common interview question, even these days we will be frequently getting. Okay, you have two variables, like any variable, let A equal to some number, let B is another number. Now you have to swap these two variable values. That means when I write console.log of A, console.log of B, right? So you have to write the code here. Now when I print A, it should give 50. Sorry, it should give 40. It should give 50. Do not use any third variable. You have to swap the two variable values. You have to swap two variable values. This is one of the common and very common interview question. So very frequently we will be getting that. Okay, so don't think too much about it. I will only tell that. Okay, so since you guys have never heard about that, so I only write it. So but that will be your workout for today, to analyze this code. And how do you get that? You guys can take the screenshot of it. Yeah, you can see that A is printing 40, B is printing 50. Okay, so clear, right? Just okay, so take that screenshot and let me know. Okay, so you guys understand. You guys, if you don't understand, then try to analyze this code today and let me know whether you understood or not, how that comes. Okay, so do you get that output or not?